Okay, let's try to not lose. Because, again, last time I fucking lost. First things first. Full speed. Sink the shit out of this ship as well. That surely will help. Tailwind. I think that might have been my issue last time around. That I didn't use the triangle command very much. Because I am beating Luxor really badly already. Oh, there's another ship. Maybe that was the issue, that I didn't see the other ships. Tidal Wave is likely just going to demolish everything around me and maybe speed me up a little bit as well.
Steady.
Oh my god, Luxor's ship is getting demolished. And, oh, I forgot that this gives you experience as well, taking out the normal, like the boats. The ships. I keep calling them boats, I'm sorry. That's gonna be real nice for grinding, because this is a lot more fun than beating Heartless. Like, a lot more fun than beating Heartless. So, I'm gonna keep doing this, and I will probably end up... Oh no! I'll probably end up leveling up this way a little bit. And also there's just a lot of things to explore and treasure to. Oh my goodness. Where is Luxord even? Is he far behind me? I feel like he's not that far behind me. Like, let's do a tidal wave. No, 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 no. Okay, we can probably still get between those, right? Right? Can we? I don't know that we can. No! Oh, is it gonna be why we lose? Because I got hit once? No? Tidal wave again? Can you just murder Luxord's ship? See? I called it a ship, not a boat. You might be able to just take out Luxord's ship, honestly. Huh. I won first time around this time, which, again, didn't do that first time. When I initially played this game, I lost on my first attempt, which was kind of embarrassing. Luckily, I wasn't streaming or recording or anything, so I don't know why I told you that.
Lookouts, report.
Starboard side, all clear.
We got this one in the bag.
And now comes the real fights. That is definitely going to be a 2-episode recording after all.
The game isn't over until it's over.
Because we're going to have to do this and then watch more cutscenes, and maybe we'll do Port Royal itself as well. It's a bit tedious, so I might just cut out most of that.
Fire!
I don't know that I will, but maybe I will. We'll see. I'm probably not going to do the animation tonight anymore.
They're closing in. Cover back.
By the time I'm going to be finished with this recording, it's going to be like 9 o'clock.
Aye, aye.
Well, actually, that means I just have to like queue some other things that I've already done for render. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do any animation today. It's not like that much work. Well, it can be like half an hour of work to get one of those. All I need to do is change the number, but since the number is a 3D model with like particle effects on it, that does take a little bit of time to change everything around and like apply all the effects I need to it. And I just don't think I want to do that because it's going to be like 10 by the time I actually end up. Oh, we do actually also just need to murder Luxor. So yeah, by the time I would get around to doing all of that, I probably would be like around 10 o'clock. Oh, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. That is 3 health bars in one shot.
Hear my call. We got him now.
Okay, loving this. Keep that up. Again, this is so much more fun. Slightly tedious as well, obviously, but this is so much more fun than beating Heartless. Like, I love this shit. Matter of fact, playing this kind of makes me want to play Assassin's Creed 4 again. And I just might. Like, that is how much I enjoy this. That being said, nothing is really happening. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say nothing is really happening anymore, and now you disappear. Where'd you go? There you are. I have a shield, which is very unfair, I am aware, but still, I have a shield, so fuck you. Raging cannons. That sounds like something I want to use against the big ship. Where are you? I don't know if this becomes any more difficult in critical mode, honestly, because it feels like I still have a lot of HP.
I call flames.
Oh yeah, oh fuck yeah! Oh, that is some good shit. What looks at ship? There we go. And board it. So do we actually like fight Heartless now? Because I don't remember that. Then again, I didn't remember this fight either. We don't fight Luxor, do we?
Another game it is then.
Yeah, no, we just fight some Heartless and nobodies. Let's take the big one down first, just because I don't have any MP. How did that happen? I didn't use any magic, right? Do I still just have this amount of MP from... Wait a second, I have shotlocks again. I almost forgot about that. Let's murder you with a shotlock. Again, I'm going to switch to Crystal Snow again in a moment. I died so many times that I forgot that I was not holding that Keyblade at the moment. Oh my goodness. You die, please. Thank you. Well, Crystal Snow is definitely going to be equipped sooner rather than later. The first chance I get, really. And hopefully just one wave of enemies, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, didn't think so. Well, let's just immediately use the finisher here, because I don't like the actual combat inside of that transformation, and it deals a fuck ton of damage. And apparently when you have a slowed down, honeyed up large body, you don't actually have to hit them from behind. That is news to me. I like that, but I did not know that. It did seem like he might have just been stunned. Oh, that's probably it. He was just stunned. And when he does stunned, you can hit him from the front. That makes a lot more sense. Because when the honey effect wore off, I could still hit him from the front. But that's because he was stunned in the air. Is what I'm guessing anyway. Sorry for the burps there. This is also going to deal a fuck of a ton of damage against everything around us. Then Honey Blaster. I'm actually not going to use the finisher right away here, because I feel like if there's another wave coming up after this, I could use it against that a lot more. Okay, there you go, and that should be the... You know what? That was a big waste. And there's more! Because of course there is. Just as I figured there would be. Shotlock at least one of them, because these are some really annoying dudes to deal with otherwise. You know what? This might... No, it did not. It did some damage, I suppose. You want to use Favorite Deputy instead, or Honey Sp... Oh, just heal. Maybe just heal. Just healing sounds good, yeah. I want to use... I want to get the Ever After Keyblade transformation as the thing. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't want to do that. Did not mean to do that, but you know what? If this kills both of them, it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. It's not going to kill both of them, I don't think. Yeah, it killed neither. And it killed me. So of course it did. This move is kind of cool. It's a lot more similar to the Kingdom Hearts 2 team moves, rather than the things you're getting most often in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I actually kind of like this little throwback to how these team moves used to work in Kingdom Hearts 2. They still don't take all of your MP, which is real good, because that was just a little bit too much, maybe? And I don't think I'm hitting a lot of enemies with the finisher there, sadly. Let's go to, actually, maybe Let's keep Honeyspout for right now until we beat this dude, and then we'll switch back to Ever After because there's gonna be damn big dudes. We can use a couple of fire rods against him, and maybe get heal. Maybe get Mirage Staff. Rage Form also works. Sure, why not? I guess that works. I don't know if this is actually a good idea. I don't think it is, to be honest, because I'm not dealing that much damage against them. Then again, they're not hitting me because I'm teleporting all over the goddamn place, and I seem to be invincible while attacking in Rage Form. Is that a thing? I feel like that's the thing. Okay. Now we just wrist charge the fuck out of these dudes. That was tight timing. I don't have MP. I don't have MP. Wait a second. I have Ever After. I can just kill you that way and heal myself. Okay. I have just been convinced to not switch out of Ever After into the snow Keyblade, because the fact that I can heal through shot lock is actually very, very valuable, and I kind of forgot that was a part of the shot lock. Just give me... Thank you, there we go. Okay, I missed one of them. Oh, wait a second. No. Favorite deputy, there we go. Wait, I can just block you. I keep forgetting that I have block. Or guard, I should say. You know what? Fuck it. This is a bad... Yeah, that was a bad idea. Probably shouldn't have did that. Attack me. Come on, attack me. There we go. Don't attack me. Never fear. I think that makes me invincible as well. I think we're fine. Yeah, that makes me invincible. I love that. Magic Flash. No idea what that is, but it's a magic ability, and magic abilities are neat. Also, probably could have just used Aerial there. I realize that now. I realized it a little bit too late, but I realized it. Yeah, probably should have just used Aerial. Definitely should have used Aerial, actually. Huh. Well, there you go. This loading screen has taken a tad bit too long for my life. There we go.
Magnificent. I salute you all, gentlemen.
You're up to something.
Perish the thought. I know when I've been outdone.
You were outdone before you even started, mate. But I admire your conciliatory way of conceding defeat.
Yes. Now I believe I owe you your prize. But I neglected to ask what it is that you want. Perhaps you'll enlighten me.
Aye, that's easy. I want the chest that's aboard the Dutchman.
No, Jack! Don't
That is just the most fucking... That line cracks me up every time.
Really?
No, Jack, don't tell him!
Oh, good.
Oh, Jack.
Well, I didn't tell him which Dutchman.
Actually, I outwitted
You did?
You knew he'd tell you where it was.
I've always been far more interested in the long game. Now let's see where it takes us. That is, if you stay apace.
More fighting? Are we gonna have to do more fighting? We're gonna have to do more fighting. Are we? I don't remember the details about this world. I just remember roaming around in a ship for fucking forever.
Nay, there's no point.
Why not?
The ship's listing near to scuppers from that cannon fire. She'll be needing repairs. Best make berth at Port Royal.
What?
This is, I think, literally almost a shot from Assassin's Creed 4.
Look for crabs. They'll set her right.
Crabs? Why crabs?
Never mind the particulars, mate. The white crabs. Savvy?
Aye, aye.
And now we have to collect like 500 crabs. 300, sure. That's slightly better, I suppose. I guess we'll do that. Maybe. I'll probably end up cutting out quite a lot of that. Unless I have anything interesting to talk about. Like, there's actually people around here. Like, Port Royal is probably one of the...
Sora, over here.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, so this is... you might think... Oh, wow. You're only finding like one at a time. And you need 300. Well, lucky, when you break these crates, they contain, sometimes, a little bit more. But, again, this is a very tedious thing to do, and I don't know why they insisted on having this. Like, I know why they insisted on having this pass in, because this is the upgrade system for the ship. The Trinity Slab part does make it a lot better, admittedly. This is the upgrade system for the ship. Also, like, after the story bits about it end. So, I don't know where we're sledding towards, honestly. Nowhere. Nowhere, that's where. I think we were just going backwards as well. So that's why they introduce it here, so that you know what's up when you want to, like, free roam this world.
Hey, what's making that cannon move?
And is there a cannon moving? That doesn't sound good. But why did you have to force us to get 300? Is it because you want to teach us the ways to get a lot of them? Because, Donald, I swear to God, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to murder you. Because if so, maybe, like, give us some more chests that, like, contain a lot of crabs early on. Because at this point, we're 10% the way through, and I'm kind of lost, honestly. So, this is the dockside path. Yeah, Trinity sledding, we go that way. No. Oh, that's what. It automatically goes downhill. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's totally my... I didn't know that there was combat in this part of it now. Oh my god! That is way too much.
That was close.
So I'm probably gonna cut ahead until I have, like, at least... You know what? I'm gonna do both of these. At least until I find, like, a couple more inside of one big chest. There's a lot of heartless around here. Holy hell. Like, ridiculous. I'm just gonna immediately go for the finisher, because this is a finisher that's really good against a lot of enemies. Immediately go into a Flare Force as well. That's actually really satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. And then we get close enough to being able to cure right away as well, I do think.
Thank you.
And so does Donald. Okay.
I think I see something
Do
on the
you?
roof.
Do you? Because if you do, I don't see anything. Well, I see a marker for a thing I can do, but... Is it a lucky emblem I'm looking for? Is it? I don't know. I don't think it is. We're just going to ignore that. And we're going to keep going, finding crabs, maybe, at some point. There we go! Crabs are in the trees, because that makes perfect fucking sense. So yeah, these things, just go around, you'll find crabs all over the place. Again, you need 300, which is way too fucking much, but you'll live. There's some areas with a lot of them close to each other. I just don't know what those areas are, because I've only played this game once before. Well, I've played this game more than once. I've only gotten this far in once before. Because I tried to do a critical mode run before. I think I've talked about that, but I... just after Monsters Incorporated, I just stopped, because that boss fight is bullshit. And it kind of soured me on critical mode, not gonna lie. But now that I'm doing a Let's Play, I don't really have... Now that I'm doing a Let's Play, I don't really have, like, a lot of choice, and just have to kind of keep going. even if things suck. This is not a fun way to do anything. I guess we don't have Trinity Sled anymore, so I'll just hit these crabs with my oversized key. And trees. Trees are the best way to get crabs. Again, reasons. I don't know why. Is that a thing in real life? Do we have any like crab experts watching these videos? Because
Over here. That's
sure. Because if there's any reason like behind the crabs being that is a good one. That is a good amount of that's just like 30 crabs. If there's any reasons for crabs to be in trees, I would very much like to know. Because I feel like that can't be based on reality, right? It's not like crabs climb up trees. Do they? Because it also kind of wouldn't surprise me if they do, somehow. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know. This is a real good way around the lightning issue. Just use magic instead, because it's all in your shortcut menu. I'll be back in a moment. You don't need to see me fight these same enemies I've fought a million times. Or do you? Actually, maybe this will increase the water level, because that is what these enemies oftentimes end up doing. Also, crabs in that thing. So, Mirage Staff, we're almost done with these enemies as is anyway, so I might as well just keep going, because otherwise I'm going to forget to cut out, because it's just like 5 seconds. And I'm not going to remember, because I'm probably going to edit this tomorrow, and not today as I'm recording this, because as I said before, I don't know if that was in this episode or the last episode, because there's definitely 2 episodes by now. I'm recording this pretty late at night for what I usually do, and I want to do some, like, ready some animations to render overnight, which is a tricky thing to do, because I don't want to fall down. I don't even know if I can fall down there, but I just don't want to. Because it's my GPU, dude. It's just the fucking worst. It keeps crashing. I don't know. I updated the drivers and it worked better for a while, and now it's working worse because it's crashing a lot. And I don't know what the issue is. And I just want to switch to a new GPU, but worldwide microchip shortages are making that a bit more difficult than it sounds. So I don't think I'll be upgrading GPU anytime soon, so I'm just gonna kind of have to deal with that. Because I want to get an RTX 3080 if at all possible. I have a RX 480 now, an AMD card. I want to go to NVIDIA. Not what I wanted to do. But those things, like, they are priced for about 800 euros, but they go for about 2,000 at the moment, and I'm not about that at all. Because that is ridiculous, that margin. That's more than twice the actual value. Also, I'm getting text now, because why the fuck wouldn't you do that on top of everything as well? We have 200 crabs. We still need a fucking phone game. We still need 100 more. I don't know what's inside this cell, honestly. So, I think I've shown you plenty of Crabgeddon. Do you want to see more Crabgeddon? Because it's not the most interesting thing in the world. It certainly isn't, but I feel like the Trinity sledding is really helping, as long as you don't miss a bunch of them. Just to be, like, clear, there is a lot more than 300 to collect, so if you miss a couple, it's not that big a deal. When the Trinity sledding is going slowly, I appreciate that, because that makes it actually possible to hit things. Well, that's not what I meant with hitting things, but sure, that works. We need 50 more and we're back at Port Royal, I think, so there's gonna be a tie one. Unless there's more trees around here with crabs. Because again, I don't know why there's crabs in the trees, but you know, if it gives me crabs, that's all I really care about at the moment. It's getting me money as well. I need 30 more. Just give me 30 more. Also, I thought I was playing Assassin's Creed for a moment, and these guys scared the ever-living hell out of me. Because I thought they were going to attack me. I'm not actually playing Assassin's Creed. As much as this looks like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and it's actually Kingdom Hearts, which means that... I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but Assassin's Creed very much not Kingdom Hearts. And what might surprise you even more is Kingdom Hearts also is very much not Assassin's Creed. Oh, wait a second, I can do a thing here. Is that going to give me crabs? Please give me crabs. That gives me a lot of crabs. I got over 300. I am so happy that I spotted that. How do I get back? That's too far away. Is there anything over there I can airstep to? Especially in this world, airstepping is very important, because getting back to your ship is a pain if you don't use airstep. Okay, so grinding on that also would have given me quite a lot of crabs, it seems like. Again, there's a lot more than 300 crabs to use. Can I want to get back to my ship, though, is the thing. Just please let me get back to my ship. There we go, that's what I needed. That's not what I wanted, but you know what? I'm close enough. Don't make fuss out about it. Save point. Do we have a save point to go to? Because I don't want to enter a cutscene. Because I really feel like at this point we've hit a point where we can like end the episode fairly comfortably. I think. I guess we need to enable the ship thing to get a save point. Which is stupid. Why isn't there a save point in Port Royal? I'm sure there is and I just missed it.
Aye, that's all of them. Now, to my final task. Be back in a trice.
I thought it was going to
There,
give me
mates.
something.
Fit to sail any sea. Now, Sora, one final inquiry. Is there any particular reason you wanted this ship?
To be a pirate, because being a pirate is awesome.
Yeah. To explore the seas. Free as the wind.
Good answer. You are a pirate, Captain Sora.
But Jack, why do you keep saying final? Like you're leaving.
Ah, it's because this me has run his course, mate.
I'm shitting crabs. I'm gonna die.
This you?
Aye, the surrogate me, that the goddess of the sea sent here to help you lot. Of course, any me is still me. I may be duplicatable, but I'm always incomparable. The sea, she smiles upon us, Sora, and let's leave it at that, shall we? For now, the real me has a crucial engagement. At Shipwreck Cove, where the pirate brethren will meet Beckett and his lot in battle to win back our freedom.
Then let us help.
No, it's for pirates.
You just said Sora is a
Not
pirate.
you, Sora. You're as free as the wind now, and far you'll go.
So, Jack was showing us the way.
Even if you did get tricked.
Jack, he said it was the pirates.
But he also said, you're a pirate.
But a fight for pirates is a fight for
Sora, you do know that you're supposed to be learning the power of awakening,
real
right?
Jack.
So yeah, the game expects you to go explore and just have some fun and level up and shit before moving on to the next world. You can just immediately go to the boss fight at this point, and that's probably what we will do, to be honest. And then afterwards, we get a lot of cutscenes. I'm not going to do that this episode. That would be insane.
You made a deal with me, Jack, to deliver the pirates. And here they are. Don't be bashful. Step up. Claim your reward.
Sparrow! Your debt to me is still to be satisfied. 100 years in servitude aboard the Dutchman. As a start,
That debt was paid, mate.
you escaped.
I propose an exchange. Will leaves with us, and you can take Jack.
Done.
Undone.
Done.
Jack's one of the 9 pirate lords. You have no right.
King,
As you command, your nips.
Scurvy blackguard!
This makes no sense to me. I haven't seen the movie.
Easy there, mate. You wouldn't want to damage the leverage now, would you?
Now,
Like, what are these pirate lords? Never heard of them. Again, it's an issue this game really has. More than other Kingdom Hearts games, I feel. Is that you don't understand what the hell's going on if you haven't seen the original movies.
advise your brethren. You can fight, and all of you will die, or you cannot fight, in which case only most of you will die.
we will fight. And
I
you
mean,
will
you can
die.
stab him right now, is the thing. There's nobody else around to, like, defend him. There's more of you than there's of him. You could easily kill him right now. And if there's going to be a big pirate, like, nautical fight anyway, with ships and shit, Battlefront them to not have, like, a commander, right? So just kill him. Anyway, that's it for today.